you up today?
I'm doing well, thank you. You were not in Parliament, but maybe while you were in your car on your way to Jubilee House, you possibly have listened to CTF and you heard the Minister of Finance. Do you have a comment on what he said?
Well, it is no news. I'm yet as a member of the Finance Committee to fully read it. I have a hope now. But of course, it's just a immediate review of the state of the economy. It's a statement that is supposed to reflect the reality on the ground. We heard of all the praises that the Minister of Finance was giving in terms of the stability of the economy. He talked about the exchange rate stabilization and reduction about inflation. But the point is that beyond all of this, what has been the effect upon the living standard of Ghanaians? What is the rate of employment? People who are employed in the state, government will not improve on employment. We're talking about the state of insecurity in this country, where people just want elections that they are supposed to go and vote. 19 polling stations. It leads to mayhem. It leads to maiming of people. We are talking about Ghanaian students outside the jurisdiction or scholarship that governments have not paid, which is an embarrassment upon the good people of this country. We are talking about the alarming rates of the which is eating into the very fabric of our corridors, all the routes. When you talk about the routes in this country, when you talk about the city centers, even the headquarters of the they are all devastated with calamity. So it depends on the angle that you want to take it. But I'm unimpressed with many of the things that the minister has said, because it does not reflect on the ground upon improving the lives of the people of Ghana.
I have a question. You worked out on the President's Minister of Finance when he came to present to you the media budget. You refused to give him audience, and yet you went to the Jubilee House expecting the President to give you audience with your petition. Is that not double standards? Maybe hypocritical? Maybe
not at all. You know, as members of Parliament, we have various tools that we use to express our displeasure about the way things are done. And the issues that we wanted to bring the nation's attention to, the principal officer of the state, responsible for ensuring security, is the President of the Republic. The Finance Minister is not coming to Parliament to ask for a budget increase or any other thing. He is just coming to read to us a statement that we know is not going to change anything about the lives of Ghanaians. So we needed to place emphasis on expressing our displeasure about some of these things, especially to the President. And it's important that the number one officer of the state is made aware of our displeasure on the issues around the Boamah-Nyarko, where he has not spoken, where people are dealing with impunity, and not much has been done about it. And here we are talking about another by-election possibly. So if we are not careful, we are drawing this country into mayhem. We are going to destroy the little democracy that our forebears give to us. And so it's very important that we take it serious as a country. When we talk about NPP, you in the studio, you are having your peace and tranquility because of the stability that we have. But if we allow this electoral violence to degenerate into certain corners, even the media will not be able to have its peace.
That's very true. But since I came on air, people have been texting me asking if you guys, the minority side, were in Parliament and in this country when the Ayawaso West gun violence happened. By every standard, the violence we saw in the Ayawaso West was way, way higher than what we saw in the Boamah-Nyarko. And they're asking why you didn't petition the President at the time. Why are you doing it now?
The President took action. Remember, a commission of inquiry was set up. People that were found culpable were arrested and they were prosecuted.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
You can go back and check. Wasn't a commission of inquiry?
Yes, I'm talking about the prosecution part. Because I remember the headline was "We're both free" for the one who slapped Sam George at the time. Nothing happened to that person.
That was prior.
That person, nothing happened to that person, the one who slapped the member of Parliament.
So if someone slaps a member of Parliament like Sam George, it is as condemnable as someone stepping on the stomach and the abdomen of our Kunsin. So I wasn't a member of Parliament then, but once I'm a member of the NPP, I take responsibility. And if the government didn't act well, we all have the right to condemn it. And so we learn from our past. We learn from our mistakes of the past. Okay. If we condemn it yesterday, why are we not condemning it today? If it happened yesterday, do we have to perpetrate it today? So I will never glorify wrong. I will never say that what happened in the Ayawaso West is something that we should be proud of in this. And how many years down the line, and look at what is happening in Ablekuma. So it means that if we allow what's happening in the Ayawaso West to success as we saw in the Ayawaso in Ablekuma not today, then you can never guarantee what happens tomorrow. And that is why we need to take action today to stop it.
Did the President,
country, we need to stop it.
Did the Presidency,
if it is wrong, it is wrong. And I will never enforce what happened in the Ayawaso West.
Did the Presidency say anything after receiving the petition from you?
We heard it from the President, the Chief of Staff, and the Deputy Chief of Staff came along with Sandugu to receive it. They acknowledged receipt and said they were going to study, and they were going to hear from them. I am expecting the President, as a matter about this by tomorrow. Okay. You know, as a country, we need to take some of these concerns seriously. Okay. We represent a minority. We represent a good section of the people of Ghana. We represent the voice of the voiceless. Okay. And so when these things come, don't let us politicize it. Don't let us make it an NPP NDC affair.
Last question.
We are looking at a country we are building.
One last question before you go, and this question is coming from what I've again observed on social media. People are saying, so human beings can actually demonstrate and go into the Jubilee House. A thing that didn't happen when you were in power. Today you have been allowed to come all the way to the, not to the main gate, but inside, and you are not one or two, you are many MPs, and you are allowed to come, and you are received by the Chief of Staff and his deputy. People are saying that you are having things done for you, things you didn't do for others in the past.
I'm surprised anybody will say that people were never allowed to Jubilee House to go and present petitions. We are sent notice. We are sent notice to the presidency. They had acknowledged receipt of our notice. They gave us a time to come and present it. Though we entered the premises of Jubilee House, we never entered Jubilee House properly so called, but we never complained. The most important thing is that send your message across, and that was what we did. Okay. I don't have any reason why if someone wants to submit a petition to the presidency, in times like that, I've seen people submit petitions to the presidency and they be received. So it's just a matter of respect for the democracy that we do. Yeah. And they are members of parliament who are representing constituencies. And so I think it is the beauty of democracy. Nobody should have any bad feeling about it. It is our right. The presidency has shown respect, and we need to acknowledge it. The most important thing is that the consensus ought to be acted upon and ought to be acted upon very straight.
Finally, yes or no, will you take part in the debate on the budget, media
Why
budget?
not?
Okay.
Right?
Even though it's still the White House.
There was a paper at the finance committee level to look at the energy levies. You know, when we participated, we just released it that's now on the floor for the debate that we are not there. So we have a responsibility towards the state, and we are going to do that for the betterment of the good people.
Thank you so much, Honorable Isaac Boamah-Nyarko is NPP Member of Parliament for Efia in the Western Region. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3.